You made it.
Buenos
Hope
dias.
everybody is having a great Wednesday, halfway through the work week.
Yes.
We are almost to the weekend.
Yeah, we are. If you're in Ruby's brain.
Ben's taking a break today. He'll be back tomorrow.
I think, we're talking about his poll about Sesame Street. He's getting a lot of Cookie Monster hate, so he had to.
This is
So
so
he's going to the dentist, let's be clear.
It's hard to believe Sesame Street's 50 years old.
years.
Happy birthday, Sesame
Carolyn
Street.
said she's having
I am
a little trouble.
twisted.
Whoa, hey.
I'm twisted. My dress got twisted.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's been 50 years.
I think everybody, regardless of age, we've all grown up.
I love Sesame
Which
Street.
is crazy, because what other show has everybody grown up with?
Right?
like that.
Sesame Street is the best. It really is. Teaches kids so many things. There are a lot of friends I have who English is their second language said that they learned how to speak. A lot of things they learned how to speak because their parents, they couldn't speak to their parents.
Yeah.
So they would go home and watch Sesame Street, and then they would learn at school. And that they said their parents also learned from Sesame Street as well.
That's why they all talk like this. Hello, everybody.
I just love it. And also so many good lessons. Sesame Street has tackled so many really tough things that happen in life. And they have not been afraid to tackle some really tough subjects. And I just love them for it.
Hey, Big
and
Bird.
it's great that it's public. So it's PBS, which is, the public broadcasting service. It's non-profit. And
they're not really our competitors, but they do a fantastic job.
oh my gosh, an amazing job.
Thank goodness for PBS.
And I will say this, as a child, I'm going to tell you guys something, that this is the first time anyone will ever hear this. Are you ready?
We're ready.
I can't wait.
And you're going to think, this is going to explain a lot about me. You're thinking, what is wrong with that girl? When I was little, I wanted to be Gordon from Sesame Street. Do you know who that is?
Which one is that?
He's not a Muppet.
He was a guy.
He's a guy.
Yeah.
He was a bald black man.
Right.
And why did you just
was
felt
there-
like
he
that
was there
was
for
who
a
you
long
connected
time.
to?
Why do I feel like I
Sesame Street.
know this, but then
he
can't
was in the
remember?
news later on.
I loved him. Gordon
Yes.
was like my man. I cut my hair. My mom left the room,
really?
and I came back, and I had like the craziest haircut because I wanted to be bald like Gordon.
What made you? Was it just his look or just?
I don't know why I loved him so much.
He was a nice guy.
He was a really nice man on that
nice,
show.
passionate man.
And I just wanted, I loved him and I wanted to be him.
Yeah, that's
I-
interesting.
That's a good story.
I loved C is for
Ricky in my
cookie.
ear just
Cookie,
said that says so
cookie.
much about me. C is
Cookie
for
Monster.
cookie, cookies, time for me.
What was your favorite?
For whatever reason, I like Big
That's
Bird.
Gordon. That's Gordon.
Yeah.
That's
There he is.
my
Yeah. Oh,
idol.
Okay, I remember.
wanted to be
That
him.
sounds like I hear. I can't see the face, but
Yep, Gordon's
Now I
my
see.
dude.
So do you guys have a favorite memory from the show, or who's your favorite character?
I don't really have a favorite character. Obviously, Big Bird was the best, probably the best for me if I had to say one. But just overall, the show was. I feel like no matter where you were, either at your aunt's house or your mom's house, it warmed your heart. Just listening to whatever message they had that time of day. And I feel like you could never get mad at Sesame Street for having some of those different kind of topics because they really drawed you in and just made you, understand in a different type of way, I think, than any other show could.
They taught sign
go
language
across.
too in the show.
Yeah, very educational.
Yeah, my favorite is the movie. My sister and I used to watch Follow That Bird all the time. I just looked it up, actually. We used to watch it like a lot.
Do we
It's
have
so
the
good.
poll? Okay, this was what Ben posted on Twitter. He said, who's your favorite character? And you can only put 4 options.
We were going back and forth on which ones to put there.
Elmo,
Yeah.
Big Bird, Oscar the Grouch, and Bert and Ernie.
Elmo's been very popular,
Right.
Especially at Christmas time.
Yeah, my niece, she loves Elmo.
Okay, people are already commenting about the next topic.
What is it?
We haven't even talked about
Let
it
me
yet.
guess.
Yeah.
Panthers.
I don't even know if that was loud enough for them to hear.
Specifically, that.
Cam Newton. So he has officially been placed on the injured reserve list, and that means that he's not going to be eligible for another 8 games at least. What do you have to say about this?
Well, I was going to say, I did look this up because we keep talking about this injury. Liz Frank. Liz Frank actually was a French surgeon, Jacques Liz Frank Saint Martin. He practiced surgery and a gynecologist. That's the official title in the 1800s. And he did some research after watching cavalry soldiers getting injured on their horses, falling off the horse, and their foot getting stuck in
And breaking the
stirrup,
top like a
in the
bow.
stirrup.
Oh.
Yes. And so he did some examinations, industries. Back in those days, they amputated, but it was named after him. That type of injury.
Wow.
To
Well,
the center part of the foot.
We know
Liz
that
Frank.
injury's serious. It's
Yeah.
one that's like not easy to recover from. I kind of just had the feeling once Ron Rivera was just like exhausted from answering question after question,
everybody.
game after game, and he went to see specialists, and we heard about that last week. I was just like, I don't know. It's not looking good.
Well, the thing I think is interesting too is that what it does to the player's psyche, the coach's psyche, to constantly be questioned about something. When
It's an issue.
when you don't know the answer. Like they literally don't know, because this is one of those injuries where, as you mentioned during Wake Up Charlotte, oftentimes it goes undetected for a while, and you don't know how serious it is because of how
Well, they just
where
said
it
it was
is.
a sprained foot. Remember
At first
that?
they didn't know,
Yeah,
right?
they
And
called it
then
sprained foot.
and people were like, why aren't they being honest with us? The thing is, with this kind of injury, it does go undetected sometimes. It is hard to understand what's going on and what the issue is. And he did see 2 more specialists, and so I think this does shut it down. Like, let's focus on the now.
Yeah.
Cam Newton's not going to be playing now. He's not going to be on the field for a while. Let him heal. But I hope, this is being for him, that he's taking it seriously, because I do think this must be really hard for anybody. It's hard for anybody
Well,
to be.
they say he's one of the biggest competitors. And
Yeah.
he's a very competitive guy, always has been. So all of a sudden he's taken out of action. He's not
Yeah.
playing. He's watching these other young quarterbacks come along and
That
do
must be really
outstanding things.
difficult.
It's got to be tough.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a blow to the psyche.
Right. And so what I was going to say is I hope he takes it seriously, not just the physical
Yeah.
recovery, but also that this is going to take some mental and emotional recovery as
Yeah.
well. Because there are 2 aspects to every. I mean, when you get injured, there are 2 aspects to everything.
Yeah.
There's one part where your body healing, that's important.
And then
there's
mental.
also the emotional and mental healing that needs to happen when something like this happens.
My
It
question
changes.
is, I haven't followed the Carolina Panthers for that long since I've been in Charlotte, but has this been his first, I guess, major injury
No,
that
the
has?
shoulder
Oh, no.
injury.
No.
Shoulder. Remember last year?
He had surgery.
Yeah.
But was he on injury reserve last?
No.
That's what I'm saying. This is the first
This
time.
is the first time he's been placed on
But
injury.
he's been injured quite a bit.
Yeah.
But it changes the whole mentality of the team, and it's a very complex situation because this is one incredible quarterback. So people say, all right, is he going to come back and play with the Panthers? It sets up this team. We do have 2 young quarterbacks. There's not a veteran quarterback on the team as a backup. Is there anybody available out there in case they need it? If one of our quarterbacks, one of these 2 guys got injured, who's out there? Who's available? There are not many people available.
There's one
because
person
we've had
available.
there have been so many injuries in football this year. The available veteran quarterbacks are now backups because
Right.
of all the injuries. Yeah, Colin Kaepernick is the only one that's out there. So, a lot of people, is he available? We need someone like him.
Eugene said he doesn't think he'll ever play in the
yeah.
NFL again.
But I just think it sets up a very complex situation for the team. And will we be able to get in the playoffs? Yes, possibly so. It's gonna be
Well, and the
tougher.
question is, why injured reserve? What does this actually do?
Yeah.
So when you place when you place someone like Cam Newton, anyone on injured reserve, it frees up roster spot.
Yeah.
So it frees up the 53-man roster spot is now open, but for what? In this case, it makes me question why. Who are they freeing this for? This happened after the trade deadline.
Hold up. Does this
So-
make
Yeah,
sense?
exactly.
It really is one of those things where you question, what are they doing? It's not like they're not paying him still.
Yeah.
You still have to pay
Yeah.
the player.
And he's out at least 8 games before he can come back. So
Right.
I
So-
really just
takes
think
us
That's what I was
way
thinking, the
into
amount of
season.
money, how much cap space would there be?
It doesn't. It has nothing to do with cap
Okay,
space.
that's what I was about to say.
I just really think that they were exhausted by the questions constantly. When we saw him on the sideline, that just ignited
Well,
it
the
all
other thing is
over
they
again.
determined that he cannot come back right now.
Well, yeah, I think
That's
that once
such
they
a severe
knew,
injury, he
I
can't
think,
come back.
yeah, I think once they knew it was in his best interest, whether that's for the team or for him or for both, that he needs to be out at least 8 weeks, period, just because of the injury. Because the last thing that we all wanted, and I think that the team wants and that Cam wants for himself, is to come back a little bit too early and
Well,
not
he did
be
that
fully
with a
We've
healed.
seen
shoulder
that
injury.
happen before, yeah.
The producer just said in my ear that if they let him go, that they would save $19.1 million.
Well, that's
In
all
cap space,
Yeah, that's
I
all
guess.
next year.
Yeah, but
So the
that's,
question could be, where is Cam Newton going to be in 2020? Right? What's going to happen? Because, I mean, at this point, we know the injury. We know how long. That we know the status, injury reserve. So what's
If
after
he has
that?
surgery, it could be up to 11 months out.
Wow.
That's how serious this type of surgery if he has that.
a lot of people are speculating. A lot of people are speculating that the question isn't, is Cam Newton going to play for the Panthers again? Is Cam Newton going to play in the NFL again?
Yeah.
Here's someone who has a lot of aspirations off the field. We've seen that. We know that. He's had TV shows, very charismatic. He's now been extremely active on YouTube. So he's got a lot of business endeavors.
The hats. I think he has something with the hat line.
But on the other hand, the caveat is this. Also, he's a very competitive athlete.
Yes.
And if he comes back and say the Panthers will re-sign him, but if he comes back healthy, there are teams that
we'll
can
get
pay him an incredible amount of money.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of teams without quarterbacks.
They'll scoop him up.
Oh yeah, scoop him up. I mean, there's some teams with older quarterbacks right now.
Yeah.
You know, San Diego has one, Atlanta has one. These are older guys starting to age out. Cam Newton could come in, re-energized, refocused, and do well for another team.
Yeah, I don't think, I mean, he's still relatively young, so I really don't think it's the end of his NFL career. But I do think I've seen a lot of our comments, and I just feel like even though Carolina will always love Cam, he will forever have a spot in our heart as we will in his heart, as he said in the comment there on the post. Yeah, but I just think that everyone was exhausted by you can't play your best when you're hurt, and that's been the case for a long time now. His fashion, I think people were just like, let's go, let's move on.
Yeah.
But like you said, there's something to be said when you have a veteran on your team. You need that, and he's an MVP type player.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Kyle Allen just because of the momentum that he has, given the team, the fans, and all that. But then I do agree with what you said.
They all root for
yeah,
but at the end of the day, what's going to happen?
We
saw what happened with the 49ers. What's going to happen with the Green Bay Packers? They're not undefeated, but still, you want that veteran. I would assume that you want that veteran with experience to be able to handle those situations, not a team that we just saw last Sunday. That's my opinion, or 2 cents.
Well, we'll see.
A
lot of people, though, voting on you see the results at the bottom of your screen. That's for our live poll on our WCNC app that he may be traded, so we'll see.
All right.
I would love to wear jeans to work. This is our next topic that we read. It was another news story.
Ruby and I
Wake
both
Up
looked at your
Charlotte.
pants. Are you wearing them? No.
I would love to wear jeans to work, too. There are some that are kind of like, more formal than
trouser pants.
Yeah.
So this survey found that like 33% of Americans would pay money to wear jeans to work, but I think it was like just a crazy amount of money. It was like $3,000 plus, right?
No, people said that they would be willing to take a $5,000 pay cut to be able to wear comfortable clothes.
Oh, no, it's never that serious.
$5,000 is a lot of money.
Yeah.
To be able to wear like hoodies and sweatshirts?
I don't know. It said comfortable clothes. So whatever they want, I guess. I mean, we have our people who are production in the studio. He's wearing jeans and a hoodie right now.
Yeah.
Did you have to pay $5,000
to do that?
No, I did not.
Well, I mean, I don't know. With this, okay, so let's assume that this would work for us. Like we would be allowed to wear it on air.
I mean, but would you really wear a hoodie if you're, in the studio, or jeans?
I think so.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that, and especially if you got to
for the
pay.
job.
Yeah.
Especially if you got to pay. Sometimes how you look and how you feel is how you work. And if I'm coming in here with a hoodie and jeans, I don't know.
If it was
Things could get crazy.
I hate to say this kind of work is sedentary, but there's a lot of sedentary, what we do. So personally, I mean, this is as good as jeans to me. I mean, as comfortable as this and anything else.
And I think Ben said earlier.
Now, if you have a job where it requires a lot of movement work, you're crawling around and everything.
Well, reporting.
Maybe less formal. What?
When I was out reporting, it is tough to be in jeans and flats when you get sent to random things that you didn't plan for.
Ladies have a whole different situation.
When I was a reporter, I would wear one outfit. Doing my thing,
and then change,
and then I would change right before the live shots.
You could just change the top portion of your body if you're not doing, I guess, any moving around, because you will only see the top portion. But Ben said something good today. He said obviously his suit is not comfortable, but it does give you like some sort of like energy or height. And I do agree with that. Like if I have on a nice dress, and maybe you can agree a nice top or pants, like it makes me like, I'm like, oh, I look good today. I feel good.
You dress the part.
Yeah. It's the psychology of it.
Yeah.
For me, that's all I've ever worn. I've worn a suit every day for 35 years. So, I mean, if you get used to that.
Yeah. How many suits do you have in your closet, you think?
I've asked
I
him
don't.
this
You know what?
before.
I mean, I have, because the styles have changed so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
you've
even,
kept
I
them.
even have. There's a little rack of clothing right there. I went by that the other day.
All
There's
those are
some
your clothes?
No, there are a couple, but there are a couple suits in
Yeah.
there that I'd forgotten I left here from probably 25 years
Wow.
ago.
No way.
Way
That's
outdated
crazy.
styles.
Wait, let's get
Go
them. Where
get
are
them.
they?
Go get
Where
it.
are they? Can I go get them?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is good.
That's so funny.
I want to see these.
See, the thing is, like,
One
I
right
can't
here.
breathe right now.
Why you can't breathe?
These pants, it's tight right here.
See, I love wearing pants. I would wear pants over
I would
dresses
put
every day.
pants every day, but dresses are just so much
High-waisted
easier.
pants,
I
jumpsuits.
know.
Yeah, because
I
you don't have
mean,
to match them with anything.
It totally
one piece.
depends on like your build too, and just. But I mean, like the mics, you know, for us to put like to try to like.
Well,
fit in all the
our
mics.
jobs are very different from, you know, average. The average person having to
Very-
wear
That's
certain
just not
things.
that outdated.
This doesn't look outdated.
That doesn't look outdated.
No,
outdated,
I think
Larry.
the length may be outdated.
Larry, that is not outdated. You should be taking that home
No,
and wearing
I
it.
think the length is.
Well, I
no,
would
no, I
say-
kept it here for backup.
Your backup suit jacket?
Yeah, if I need something. So I actually, well, yeah, it's not that bad.
I would say the suits that you're wearing now are more tailored. You can tell that's more like a straight down
Yeah,
suit.
it is, and longer and
Yeah.
length,
Are you five is less than
Less than-
$5 a
Yeah.
paycheck.
But still, I don't want to pay.
Do you think you are over or under 15 suits?
Oh, over.
15 suits?
You have more than 15 suits.
Well, I mean,
Like
put
top
if you
and
put it all
bottom.
together, because I do have a lot of suits that really are kind of out of style.
Yeah.
And a lot of double knit. No, just, but there's a standard array of suits, you know, that you use that they're comfortable with. They're stylish, they feel good. So yeah, I would say 15 inch, maybe 15 to 20.
I don't remember what day it was when we were talking about Ben's suit color or something was on air about wearing like a colored suit. I can't remember, but I really think he should get like a green or
He will not.
a light color.
No, not going to happen. That has not been.
Oh, somebody said he looked like he's going to a funeral because he wears like black or blue or navy a lot.
What's he supposed to wear?
Well, I took a screenshot of like a maroon suit or like a hunter green
Yeah, no,
suit.
he's not going to do that.
I think it would be stylish.
I
do
actually
too,
think it would
but-
be nice if he took off his coat.
He is not here.
So
We can't talk.
that's probably a consultant corporate thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we are talking about
Let's
it.
talk about weather.
Let's talk about weather. Speaking of coats, not too bad today. In fact, mid to upper 60s. Tomorrow morning, it'll be chilly, 68. Friday morning, very early, could be some showers. It's just these temperatures drop into the 50s Friday and Saturday, and next Tuesday, another front comes through with a high of only 49. We are looking
Ew.
at the kind of weather we have in December and January.
I feel like we really like kind of just skipped fall.
We did. I mean, fall went
Right.
away, and lately that's the way it's been. We just have a few days where it's really nice. It's nice to have the kind of chilly mornings and comfortable afternoons.
You know,
Those
I
coming
just-
to an end.
I just purchased a new ski coat for
did?
Edison.
Oh, wow.
No, for Edison.
Oh,
A little ski jacket for Edison.
I would need to see
So
a
it's
picture
gonna
of
have
that.
to come
Probably
out
so
Tuesday.
cute.
Yes.
Oh, it's so cute.
Oh, time is up.
Bye, guys.
We gotta go.
It's the cutest.
Free suits.
I'll